Friday, February 2nd, 2018, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So the gut-wrenching correction in cryptocurrencies continues. Does that mean it's the end of the blockchain, open source, decentralized ledger revolution? No, far from it. And before I go further about cryptocurrencies, it's 8 a.m. London time, so 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll go over the markets a little bit before I continue on cryptocurrencies. So this morning we got gold trading around 1349. The range overnight has been 1346 to 1350. Gold did well late yesterday. We rallied above 1350 for a little bit, around 1351. We saw another important market really make a move, the treasuries. They continue to melt down, U.S. treasuries or the 10-year note, and the 10-year yield has continued to rise. Ever since we broke 263 about a week or maybe more ago, we've been spiking higher. Overnight, the 10-year yield has gotten up to a high of 280. And we've broken through the 275 or 2 3/4, which I said is an important level as well, because markets look at round numbers. They look at quarters, halves, 3/4. So right now we are at 278, 278.25, the 10-year yield. What else is going on? The Dow is down 57 this morning. We're seeing a little bit more more volatility, I'd say, in the stock market. So we're down 57, down 0.2%. S&P is down 5. And the NASDAQ is unchanged. I saw as well that today, after the close, you've got Amazon, Alphabet, which is Google basically, and also Apple reporting their results. So it will be very important announcement for all these three big tech giants. And it's after the market closes though, but futures will still be trading. What else is going on? Currency wise, looks fairly quiet. The pound is down 16 pips, so almost nothing here, 142.50. Euro is unchanged at 125.09. The dollar continues to strengthen against the yen. We're almost back to 110. It's 109.77, up 1/3%. In terms of the dollar index, we are, let's have a look. Just give me a second. Dollar index. While dollar index is right now at 88.70, so it's up a little bit, but still below that 89 level. We haven't made a new low yet. As I said, the yen is helping that. Yesterday the low is 88.55, and the important level is 88.43, which is the low from the 26. So yeah, dollar's still under pressure here, in my opinion. So crude oil at $66, up 0.5%. I noticed yesterday some of the mining shares did a little bit better, but it's been a difficult time for the mining stocks in gold and silver. Silver, a couple of days ago, outperformed, and yesterday it underperformed. So we still need to see silver take the baton from gold and lead the way. So cryptocurrencies, well, this morning we're continuing to see a lot of red. Well, the only thing I see here up is DigixDAO, which is up 35%, and Wings, but everything else is red on the cryptocurrency world index chart. Also the coin market cap We're well below 500 billion now at 408 billion. So Bitcoin 8,500. Low has been about 8,400. Ethereum back below 1,000 at 919. Even EOS now is at 860. Am I worried about it? No. I'll keep adding on to it. So 16 days ago, I actually wrote an article on Steemit, because besides posting videos, you can write things. And I said, gut-wrenching crypto correction, good for investors. And this is what I wrote. I don't have to quote myself, I guess. The sharp move lower we are seeing in the cryptocurrencies is not surprising to me, as I have said in the past that Bitcoin and Co. had gotten ahead of themselves and that people should not chase the price, and that I expected a correction to at least 10,000, probably even lower. And then I said, so what happens now? Here are some charts of the Bitcoin price. The first one is a weekly log chart with 50-week, 100-week, and 200-week moving averages. You will also see that I have drawn a couple of trend lines. The top line comes in just around 7,000. At present, the second one is at a lot lower at 2,500. Even if Bitcoin were to test the lower line, the upward trend would still be intact and the price would still be above the 200-week moving average. And then I go on to say the second chart is a daily log chart with 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day moving averages. The trend line comes around 6,000 at present, and it would mean Bitcoin would trade through the 200-day moving average. But do I know where Bitcoin will bottom exactly? Of course I do not, I said, but the charts are pointing towards more pain in the short and medium term. We might even see a big rebound for all cryptos in the next few days, but I still do not think we are out of the woods. So that has proven to be the right thing. And this is what I said. Am I not advising people what to... I said, I am not advising people what to do, but only telling them how I see it. I have not changed my strategy toward cryptos. I'm still accumulating the tokens that I have interest in despite this correction. In fact, I'm adding to my EOS position today, and I'm still accumulating steam power here on Steemit. I think the way to look at this major correction is an opportunity in which one can dollar cost average at lower levels into tokens or projects one believes in. So that's all up to the individual. And I said, the other thing I said, the other way I have positioned my investment is that I have also built a basket of precious metals mining stocks, as I think that sector has great potential in this coming year. And I said, I wrote about 2 days ago that I'm betting on precious metals and cryptos, for 2018. And the other thing I said is, it is not surprising that we're seeing these big nominal moves in the cryptos, as we have seen the market capitalization of cryptos go from 15 billion a year ago to around 750 billion recently. Right now, we are hovering around the 500 billion mark. So, as I see it now, looking again at the charts of Bitcoin. Let's take Bitcoin because that's that has market dominance. It's the benchmark. Looking at the daily chart that I talked about in that article, we are fast approaching the 200-day moving average, and that right now is right around 8,000. So I remember some weeks ago or a month ago, Mike Novogratz, who has the CEO of Galaxy, which is a cryptocurrency merchant bank, ex-Goldman Sachs banker, he said that we could correct down to 8,000. So the only thing is, if we break through 8,000 and don't hold there, then we could go a lot lower. We could go to those levels around maybe even 5 or even 2.5. As I said, 2,500 doesn't mean the upward trend is over. We had a few years ago when Bitcoin went from around 1,000 to 100. It took a few years for it to correct. But yeah, I think this 8,000 could be a good, will be interesting to look. I think this could be an important support now, because that is right where the 200-day moving average comes. On a weekly basis, looking back to last year, we've had big corrections, but the price has always held above that 50-week moving average. Right now, the 50-week moving average is around 5,500. So, yeah, so 8,000 doesn't hold. Maybe we might go back to around 5,500, 5,000 in cryptocurrencies. I don't have a crystal ball. I think we just need to wait and see if it holds this level. And yeah, as I said, I don't think this new innovation of using the internet for open ledger, distributed ledger, open source technology and encryption is over, and it will be something that will be used to create loads of applications on the internet and to transfer value. And I think we're far from over. Where will Bitcoin be in a few months' time? I don't know. We could be making new highs. Who knows? Usually, as we saw in gold and silver, we saw a huge rally in gold in 2011 from around 1,000 to 1,900. And it's taken a long time, and we're still, not back to the old highs. Am I saying the same thing's going to happen to cryptocurrencies? Maybe, but cryptocurrencies have been so different that it could be like 1987, the stock market crash of 87, dropped 500 points in one day, or 20%, and then a few months later, the Dow was making new highs. So you never know with markets. I think people need to focus more on the projects they like, learn about the technology, learn about what it is, all the projects. At least this correction has given people time to look into the blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and what it's all about. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Today we've got non-farm payroll in the US that comes out at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time or 1:30 London time. That will be another important number. I know these numbers have been manipulated or tinkered. They don't really tell the true nature of the prosperity of the United States. Trump, of course, is using this to his advantage. We know that the unemployment rate is not 4% for Rio. There's 90 million people who have given up working, but it affects the market. So let's wait and see for that. Let's keep an eye on the cryptocurrencies. As I said, 8,000 now is the key level. We've almost touched that 8,400 in the last 24 hours. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet, and I also highly recommend you follow me on steemit.com, which is a social media website on the blockchain. And you can also follow me on Twitter, and I'll talk to you later.